Seahawks.
San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his key, the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
36-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 36.
56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the screen. Mark 56. Watch that. I'm here all day.
On first down, Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action. Winston. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On second and goal, here's the option. Off the option, that's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Kendrick Bourne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. To throw again is Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Wilson will throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's see what you got. Check 52. Good side.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action now. Winston looking long for his tight end read. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here, let's go. You guys listen.
Now it's Carson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Chris Carson.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
56, the mic, boys, 56, check 56. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Wilson looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
We play to win. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Niners 14. Seahawks 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch the out,
From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
14.
Again, Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete.
Seahawks 12.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Winston lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pettis now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 22, 49ers 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pettis now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, Take care of the ball.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bruce Irvin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Winston taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier,
Raheem Mostert, 85 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied 1 with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
To Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 46.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Out, 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 out. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
This is Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Green 80. 56. It's going to be a long
19.
It's going to be a long day.
14, buddy. 95.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensively.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. There on the return following a punt of 47. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Shot 56. You ain't going nowhere.
Winston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackled at the
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready. We're ready. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch that forward.
This is Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
1-yard line.
Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down. On second and goal, here's the option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's the end of
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 56. Well. Come on. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Watch the edge. Go, guys. 4 down. 40.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play fake. Winston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 45, come on. Check 45. 14. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Take me out. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterback decisions and how quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught, just heading right back into this football game.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Run it.
From the gun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to
54. Hey, man, let's go double count right here. Double count. Check.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. All right, right now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
36. Seahawks 31.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, Smallwood. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they run the option on second down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 50-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A loss of a yard.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And in control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run Smallwood. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Number 2 pencil.
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they